Mustafa Kemal Atatürk, 1881–1938, is widely recognized as the founding father of the Republic of Turkey and one of the most transformative leaders of the 20th century. His legacy is deeply intertwined with the political, social, and cultural modernization of Turkey, as he sought to transform a former Ottoman Empire into a secular, national, and modern state. Atatürk's life, military career, and visionary reforms continue to shape Turkish society and provide a model for modern nation-building worldwide. This analysis examines his biography, military accomplishments, political leadership, and secular and social reforms, exploring both his achievements and the complexities of his legacy. Early life and military career. Mustafa Kemal was born in 1881 in Salonika, then part of the Ottoman Empire, modern-day Thessaloniki, Greece. His early life was marked by the decline of the Ottoman state, which faced internal corruption and external pressures from European powers. These conditions shaped Kemal's worldview, instilling in him a sense of urgency to restore national strength through reform and modernization. He attended military schools, demonstrating remarkable intellectual abilities and leadership potential. His military training emphasized discipline, strategic thinking, and an understanding of both modern and traditional warfare, skills that would later define his military and political success. During World War I, Mustafa Kemal distinguished himself as an exceptional military strategist. He achieved national fame for his leadership during the Gallipoli Campaign, 1915, where he successfully repelled the Allied forces, securing Ottoman defense and boosting national morale. This victory not only elevated his status as a national hero but also cemented his belief in the necessity of a strong, organized, and independent nation-state. His post-war experience in a collapsing Ottoman Empire convinced him that the survival and future of the Turkish people required a radical break from the old imperial order. The Turkish War of Independence. Following the defeat of the Ottoman Empire in World War I, Mustafa Kemal emerged as the leader of the Turkish nationalist movement. The Treaty of Sèvres, 1920, threatened to partition the remnants of the Ottoman state among Allied powers, giving him a powerful motivation to resist foreign domination. Atatürk mobilized resistance forces in Anatolia, leading to the Turkish War of Independence, 1919–1923. His strategic acumen, political skill, and ability to inspire popular support were central to the success of the nationalist movement. The war culminated in the establishment of the Grand National Assembly in Ankara, with Atatürk as its head. This new governmental body challenged both the occupying Allied forces and the Ottoman Sultanate in Istanbul, laying the foundation for a sovereign Turkish state. By 1923, Atatürk had successfully secured Turkish independence and negotiated the Treaty of Lausanne, which recognized the modern borders of Turkey and formally ended foreign claims to Ottoman territories. The success of this movement underscored Atatürk's ability not only as a military commander but also as a political visionary capable of uniting diverse regional and social groups around the goal of national sovereignty. Founding of the Republic of Turkey. On October 29, 1923, Mustafa Kemal Atatürk proclaimed the establishment of the Republic of Turkey, becoming its first president. This moment represented a definitive break from the Ottoman past and marked the beginning of a comprehensive modernization project. Atatürk's vision for Turkey was characterized by nationalism, secularism, and modernization, grounded in the belief that the country's survival depended on embracing rational governance, science, and education. Atatürk faced enormous challenges, including widespread illiteracy, entrenched religious institutions, economic underdevelopment, and political fragmentation. Nevertheless, his reforms transformed Turkey's political and social landscape in unprecedented ways. One of his first and most significant initiatives was the abolition of the Sultanate in 1922 and the Caliphate in 1924, which ended centuries of religious political authority and symbolized the secular foundation of the new state. Secular and legal reforms. Atatürk's reforms aimed to create a clear separation between religion and state, establishing secularism, laiklik, as a core principle of the republic. Religious courts were replaced by civil courts, and Islamic law was largely removed from the legal system, aligning Turkey's legal framework with European models. Education was secularized, and religious schools were either reformed or closed. The adoption of the Latin alphabet in 1928 was a revolutionary step that modernized the Turkish language, facilitated literacy, and symbolized a break from Ottoman traditions. Atatürk also introduced a comprehensive series of social and political reforms to promote equality and modernization. Women were granted suffrage and political rights, including the right to vote and run for office by the 1930s. Dress codes were reformed, and traditional clothing associated with Ottoman religious hierarchy was discouraged, signaling a new cultural identity for the Turkish citizenry. These measures sought to cultivate a sense of national unity based on civic participation rather than religious or ethnic affiliation. Economic and educational modernization. Economic modernization was another pillar of Atatürk's vision. He promoted industrialization, state-led economic planning, and the development of infrastructure to reduce Turkey's dependence on foreign powers. The government invested in railways, factories, and agricultural improvements, aiming to create a self-sufficient and modern economy. Education reform was equally central to his vision. Atatürk emphasized universal, secular education as a means of empowering citizens and fostering a modern, rationalist society. Schools, universities, and vocational institutions were expanded, while curricula emphasized science, mathematics, and civic education. Literacy campaigns and the introduction of the Latin alphabet played a key role in creating a more informed and engaged citizenry, essential for the consolidation of the republic. Political philosophy and legacy. Atatürk's political philosophy was characterized by Kemalism, a set of principles that included republicanism, nationalism, secularism, statism, reformism, and populism. These principles sought to balance modernization with national identity, creating a framework for governance that prioritized rational state authority and social progress. Kemalism has remained influential in Turkish politics, shaping debates about secularism, nationalism, and modernization throughout the 20th and 21st centuries. Despite his accomplishments, Atatürk's legacy is not without controversy. His reforms were often implemented top-down, and dissent was sometimes suppressed to maintain social cohesion. Critics argue that his policies neglected minority rights and imposed a rigid national identity. Nevertheless, the overall impact of Atatürk's leadership was transformative, establishing the foundations of a modern, sovereign, and secular Turkish state capable of navigating the challenges of the contemporary world. Conclusion. Mustafa Kemal Atatürk remains an iconic figure in global history, not only for his role in creating modern Turkey but also for his broader vision of national modernization and secular reform. His military achievements, political leadership, and sweeping reforms fundamentally reshaped Turkish society, creating a nation-state grounded in secularism, education, and civic participation. By dismantling the Ottoman structures of religious and dynastic authority, Atatürk established the conditions for a modern, rational, and independent Turkey. His enduring legacy continues to influence Turkish politics, culture, and society, serving as a model for state building and modernization in post-imperial contexts. While his methods were sometimes authoritarian, the transformative nature of his reforms underscores his significance as one of the most influential leaders of the 20th century. Atatürk's vision of a secular, modern, and sovereign Turkey continues to inspire scholars, policymakers, and citizens, highlighting the enduring relevance of his contributions to national development and global history.